Aaron Elvis Presley, born January the 8th, 1935, began a generation of music with unrivaled fame. Many screaming fans mourned his passing on August the 16th, 1977. But did he really die? That is the question that has been asked by many adoring fans and conspiracy theorists alike. Today we are going to delve into some of the theories that maybe after all, the king never left the building. If you didn't already know, Elvis Presley was born on January the 8th, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi, to his father Vernon Presley and mother Gladys Love Presley, in a 2-room shotgun house that his father built for the occasion. Elvis's identical twin brother, Jesse Garon Presley, was delivered stillborn 35 minutes before him. Presley through the years became close to both parents and formed an especially close bond with his mother. Together the family attended an Assembly of God church where he found an initial musical inspiration. But after becoming an inspiration in himself, Elvis tragically passed on August the 16th, 1977. But that didn't stop the people from seeing him. Was this a case of wanting to see the king, or is there any backup to these sightings? Well, a few theories have circulated the ethers of the media and internet over the years, ranging from the nearly believable to the downright preposterous. And today we're going to go over some of the most popular ones. Of course, every rumour starts somewhere, and this one begins with the first sighting. Shortly after Elvis's death, a man headed to Memphis Airport and purchased a one-way ticket to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Reportedly, the man looked like the pop star, and also gave the name John Burroughs, a known alias that Elvis had used when booking hotels. Could it actually have been him? Or is it a case of mistaken identity and massive coincidence? One of the major theories that's always gone around is the headstone theory. On Presley's gravestone, his middle name Aaron is spelt with 2 A's. Although Aaron is Elvis's genuine middle name, it is spelt different on the headstone. But allegedly, either his parents or himself wanted to change his middle name to Aaron, possibly so it was more similar to Presley's stillborn twin, Jesse Garon Presley. But some fans believe that the misspelling was intentional, and a way of letting us know that Presley faked his own death. One of the darker theories about Elvis was that he was connected to the mafia. Gail Brewer Giorgio, author of the 1988 book Is Elvis Alive?, explained to Time magazine that after looking at tons of FBI documents, she had concluded that Presley had to go into witness protection. After the FBI enlisted him to help take down a criminal organization called the Fraternity, Elvis had to fake his own death when he was found out to be a mole. Brewer Giorgio told Time Elvis faked his death because he was going to be killed, and there was no doubt about it. Elvis wanted to be part of the Secret Service. One of the most elaborate theories was that Elvis joined the FBI and became an agent after he sent a letter to then-President Nixon. Elvis had a long past of being deputized by many states and also a collection of police badges. But this one took the theory a little bit further. The handwriting was barely legible, a spidery scrawl on American Airlines headed notepaper written 30,000 foot up in the air. His letter read, "Dear Mr. President, first I would like to introduce myself. I am Elvis Presley and admire you and have great respect for your office. I talked to Vice President Agnew in Palm Springs 3 weeks ago and expressed my concern for our country. The drug culture, the hippie elements, the SDS, Black Panthers, etc. Do not consider me as their enemy, or as they call it, the establishment. I call it America, and I love it. Sir, I can and will be of any service that I can to help the country out. I have no concern or motives other than helping our country out. So I wish not to be given a title or an appointed position. I can and will do more good if I were made a federal agent at large. And I will help out by doing it my own way, through my communications with people of all ages, first and foremost. I am an entertainer, but all I need is the federal credentials. I'm on this plane with Senator George Murphy, and we have been discussing the problems that our country is faced with. Sir, I am staying at the Washington Hotel, room 505, 506, and 507. I have 2 men who work with me by the name of Jerry Schilling and Sonny West. I am registered under the name John Burroughs. I will be here for as long as it takes to get the credentials of a federal agent. I have done an in-depth study of drug abuse and communist brainwashing techniques, and I am right in the middle of the whole thing, where I can and will do the most good. I am glad to help, just so long as it is kept very private. You can have your staff or whomever call me anytime today, tonight, or tomorrow. I was nominated this coming year as one of America's 10 most outstanding young men. That will be on January the 18th in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. I am sending you a short autobiography about myself so you can better understand this approach. I would love to meet you, just to say hello if you're not too busy. Respectfully, Elvis Presley. P.S. I believe that you, sir, were one of the top 10 outstanding men of America also. I have a personal gift for you, which I would like to present to you, and you can accept it, or I will keep it for you until you can take it. So did Elvis get his badge? Well, yes and no. He managed to get an anti-drug DEA badge. Does this mean he faked his death to be an agent? You decide. But I think it'd be quite elaborate for Elvis to pass on from this world to become a secret agent. As he states in the letter, he would be more use being Elvis than he would Secret Service. One of the theories that really grabbed my personal belief is the theory that Elvis left behind his fame to tend to Graceland. More recently, attention has turned to a ponytailed grey-haired groundsman working at Graceland, Elvis's former residence in Memphis, Tennessee. Video clips have been recorded of the man at the 13.8-acre estate, which now houses a museum. They have been posted on YouTube, with responses divided as to whether it could really be the king at age 81. In the description of one such video, where the suspected Elvis holds 2 fingers towards the camera, YouTube channel The Shadow said pay close attention as he walks up to the camera. A lot of people have stated that this could be a fluke, as the groundsman wasn't expecting us to be recording. Or maybe he just took a chance because he doesn't usually come so close to the camera. So this little theory has a good bit of credence for me. If you look at the man, he looks like Elvis. He's also got the same fingers, which may sound a little strange, but they look the same. The age would marry up as well. We all know that Elvis was essentially abused like a dancing monkey to make money for the business he worked for. So to sit back, take royalties from his music and films, and tend to his home like a retirement would be great As well as the world of celebrity, we know they work till death. So it is impossible for them to take this time and tend to their own home. Why wouldn't he want to do that? Why wouldn't he want just a normal life? The theory I'm going to leave you with is Elvis is in Home Alone. Home Alone fans will no doubt recall the moment when Kevin's mum, Kate, played by Catherine O'Hara, loses her temper with an airport employee, swearing she would sell her soul to the devil himself in order to get home to her left-behind son. Despite the speech, a silent bearded extra in the queue behind Kate completely steals the scene. A man who bears an uncanny resemblance to Elvis Presley. Indeed, some believe this unknown character is played by Elvis himself, despite the rock icon having passed away some 13 years before the 1990 festive hit. Although the extra sports a full beard, a number of viewers have noted certain similarities in his facial features, especially around the eyes, and claim this as evidence that the king was still alive and well in the early 1990s. Spotting this supposedly mysterious figure has become just as much a part of the Home Alone viewing experience as shouting Kevin out loud during the iconic plane scene. This year, once again, viewers have taken to social media to share their puzzling theories. This has since been debunked, but wouldn't it be a cracking story if it was true? The actor who was there in the scene, Gary Grott, has come forward and made it clear that he isn't Elvis. There are so many more theories that we may cover one day, but for now, if you have enjoyed this video and would like to see more, then please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. But remember, even if you think you see the ghost of the king, or any other of the missing celebrities that time has passed, you don't need to be afraid of what's behind you.